What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. This is Astronaut, and I'm bringing you guys another Mortal Kombat 11 video because that's exactly what you guys want, another Mortal Kombat 11 video. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about the Revenants because we know 100% for certain that the Revenants will be returning as some sort of theme in Mortal Kombat 11, especially with how things left off with Mortal Kombat X. And you know, everybody watching this, I'm sure you all know the way Mortal Kombat X ended with Raiden confronting Dark Emperor Liu Kang and Dark Empress Kitana with the head of Shinnok thrown on the floor, and then Raiden disappears in his lightning trademark. So we know that one, there are still people who are still Revenants. For one, Liu Kang and Kitana, and a number of individuals who just never even came back after Mortal Kombat 9. So this whole entire theme is completely unresolved. Only a handful of people have been restored from their Revenant status, which include Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Jax, and Johnny Cage almost became a Revenant, but he avoided that fate. So anywho, but yeah, so guys, I want to talk about all this in this video. I want to get some really good ideas out there, and possibly discuss the direction that this might take in the upcoming release that we have coming up next year. Guys, but before I jump into all of that, I do want to make mention that I thought it was really interesting. If you haven't heard, Ed Boon has completely shut down the massive leak that happened about a week and a half ago. We got this massive leak telling us, revealing the entire character roster and the entire Combat Pack 1 roster. And Ed Boon just took to his Twitter account, and I will read you verbatim what he said. He said, "Ha, bring that tweet up after you see the real roster, and let's see what you say then." And on his tweet, he actually retweeted the exact list of the fake roster. So guys, if you have been looking at that roster on different YouTube channels, on different YouTube videos, just know right now that leak is fake. Ed Boon has completely shut it down. It's not real. So we are back at square one with understanding who could possibly be in this game. But that kind of ties into what I'm discussing today, because I do believe that since we know 100% for certain the Revenants will play some kind of role, since Kitana and Liu Kang are both still Revenants and they're the king and queen of the Netherrealm, then I think that this video can really can be insightful, because, or it can give us some clues, because knowing that the Revenant is still a theme in the rebooted series, we might be able to get some clues on who we will see in Mortal Kombat 11 based on who's still Revenants, and basically who had to sit out in between Mortal Kombat 9 and 10. Alright, so also guys, what's interesting to say is if you go to MortalKombatOnline.com, of the 4 confirmed characters that we have so far, we have Raiden, the mystery girl lady character, Scorpion, and Shao Kahn. Those are the only 4 characters that have been confirmed. On the MortalKombatOnline.com website, they did a user poll, and apparently of all those characters revealed, Raiden is the most popular character amongst those who have been confirmed so far. So Raiden being number 1, the mystery lady being number 2, Scorpion being number 3, and Shao Kahn being number 4. And that kind of surprises me, especially since Scorpion has always seemed to be number 1 all the time. So it's funny that actually Raiden is more people are looking forward to seeing Raiden versus Scorpion. So I just figured I'd mention that really quickly. So okay guys, so let's talk about the Revenants. So like I said, we know that the Revenants are going to return, and you know, I think this is a clue that should have let us know that that leak was false, because not only did that leak give us the entire roster and the Combat Pack characters, it also gave some information about a storyline, saying that the lady next to the time, the hourglass, her name was Chronica, and that she was the main villain, and that she was changing and destroying timelines and all that stuff. But that leak said nothing about the Revenants. It said nothing about Kitana and Liu Kang. It said nothing about them being the king and queen of the Netherrealm. And the impression I got, I don't know about you guys, but the impression I got at the end of Mortal Kombat X was that Liu Kang and Kitana were probably going to play some sort of profound role. You know, now you know, at the end of Mortal Kombat X, I couldn't conclude whether or not Kitana would be the final villain, or Liu Kang would turn into the final villain, or Raiden would turn into the final villain. But of those 3, that, you know, that was really a clue to let us know that those characters were going to play a big role in Mortal Kombat 11. And so we've already seen that Raiden, it's been confirmed that Raiden does go into the dark side. He does become evil Raiden. That's been confirmed through the trailer. But anyways, but that leak said nothing about the Revenants. It said nothing about Kitana and Liu Kang. So I think that was probably a clue that maybe a lot of people missed as well. The fact that you know, Mortal Kombat X ended kind of on a cliffhanger, but yet, you know, here this leak is trying to tell us what Mortal Kombat 11 is all about, and it totally overlooks the Revenants, overlooks Liu Kang, Kitana, all of that. So but yeah, guys, so I'm really I'm expecting that the Revenant theme will continue into Mortal Kombat 11, and we've already seen several people get restored. Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Jax, and I think, you know, well, Johnny Cage never fully went to the other side, but the characters that we still need to see what becomes of them. We still need to see what happened to Cabal, what happens to Sindel, what happens to Stryker, what happens to Nightwolf, what happens to Smoke, and what happens to Kung Lao, and Jade as well. I'm not going to get too deep into Jade because a lot of people have tied her into the mystery woman that we've seen in the trailer, saying that that lady's the same as the woman at the end in Jade's Mortal Kombat 9 ending. I'm not going to get too deep into Jade. I honestly believe that, you know, Jade's ending clearly showed her as a Revenant. Anyways, I'm not going there. Anyways, but yeah, so there's still all these Revenant characters that had to sit out for Mortal Kombat 10. So if you ask me, I believe the roster for Mortal Kombat 11 will include some, if not all, of these Revenant characters that pretty much had to sit out during Mortal Kombat X. And I mean, I'm especially looking forward to seeing some of the characters like Smoke, because he was an NPC in Mortal Kombat 10. The human Smoke was an NPC. The mechanical Smoke was playable, but he changed his name to a Ninra. So I would love to play human Smoke as a Ninra. I think that was a great, you know, recreating of a character there. And like I said, we still have Nightwolf, we still have Stryker, we still have Sindel, and we still have Cabal, all who are still Revenants. So so guys, so with any leak that we see going on, I honestly believe that we still need to look out for what we know for certain will be in Mortal Kombat 11, which is the Revenant theme. The Revenants will be in Mortal Kombat 11. We still don't know what has become of Kitana and Liu Kang being the king and queen of the NetherRealm. And I don't think that NetherRealm Studios placed them in that position just for the sake of having them there just in the background. I think that there was a reason that, you know, Raiden had you know, a face-off with them. There's clearly a conflict going on, and they're clearly playing a role in the plot storyline. So with any leak that we have between now and the release of the game, we should definitely look out for key elements that we know for certain will be there, like the Revenant theme. And honestly, I really do want to see what becomes of these Revenants, because this is one of the better story mode ideas that NetherRealm has ever come up with. Of all the twists and turns that they've kind of taken, all the roads that they've taken us down, the Revenant theme was brilliant. It was great. Not only was it brilliant for them to introduce it, but to also continue it into Mortal Kombat 10 and introduce alternative skins and costumes that went along with the story mode, so that you can play the character in their Revenant forms. So it's been a brilliant twist to the new rebooted storyline. That's why, you know, they just cannot drop it like a bad habit. They just cannot just forget about the Revenants, and I know that they're not going to, but that's why I wanted to make this video, to keep this idea fresh in everyone's mind, and to remind everyone that, you know, if we do get any kind of leak or whatever, any kind of leak that has to do with the story mode, we have to see something that has to do with the Revenants or with Liu Kang or with Kitana, because it's been somewhat proven that they're going to play some role in some sort of struggle against Raiden. So now, as far as this new lady is concerned, we don't really know who she is. We know her name is not Kronika, because that's what that leak said her name is. So, and we don't even know if this woman is the main villain or not. So Raiden may still be the final villain for the game. We don't know. We don't know. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you next time. Astronaut out.